What's up, survivors? Welcome back. And how are we doing today? All right, guys, we are going to be doing some quick short snips and cut-ups from my live stream of reaction to CitizenCon this year of 2024. So if you happen to have missed it and want to find it in a small, easily digestible doses, feel free to go through and check them all out. So before we get started here, I'd also like to say that if you are a new, returning, or veteran player looking for a home, my organization, 12 Blades International, is recruiting for all types of players of all different types of play styles. You can find more information down below about our organization, as well as links to our Discord and the forms for application to join up for now until we get something more permanent in-game. Well, let's get started.
Ben and Ali to bring us home with the final phase.
Weather.
Thank you, sir.
So, as Graham says, this is going to be the final phase of Genesis, and it's called Nature's Wrath. And this is where we're going to bring the very planet itself to life. So, first off, let's start talking clouds. So clouds have got an atmosphere, have got to be one of my favorite visual features of our game, and they're truly awesome, but they're also completely static. Nothing has changed with them. So what we want to bring with Genesis is the evolution of clouds over time. But this isn't just some simple scrolling animation. We use the same physical data sets that drove the biomes we talked about earlier and Starchitect, and these are also now driving a physical simulation of the clouds so they can form and dissipate in realistic conditions. So this means things like the oceans, the prevailing winds, mountain ranges, and the temperature will all impact the clouds. But to complement these more dynamic clouds, we've also improved our lighting model. So it now correctly accounts for how light scatters multiple times inside a cloud. And this is important, creates much deeper lighting, and it can contrast against the sun's rays, resulting in much more vivid cloudscapes like we see on the left here, something we're all too familiar with in Manchester.
Now, it would be awesome to bring this into context and show it on an actual location. Let's take a look at a quick scene to round this up. It's a nice day on the surface, but something's different. The clouds are moving, but they're not just moving, they're forming naturally in changing shape. They dissipate as they glide on the atmosphere based on wind data, stratus and cumulus alike. Now we start seeing the new cloud shading model come into play. We are seeing enhanced occlusion beneath the cover, emphasizing the sunbeams, how it interact with the clouds, and seeing the light shafts peer through the layers. Now, as this is closing in, we can start to see the changes in visibility of the area. Light precipitation is starting. Previously, we authored static cloud shapes, but no longer. We didn't manually place a volume here. Its presence has been informed by Genesis data. Oh, and it's not just a cloud volume.
Rain.
It's a weather front.
Wait.
Now we're trying to see the wind picking up. Terrain and rocks are getting wet. Vegetation, grass, and the overall environment are responding to the weather. The system is changing the world around
Holy
us.
fuck.
We can
I
see
know.
puddles being formed dynamically in the dirt,
This is
properly
crazy.
responding to light, reflections, and rain droplets, making it it's getting really ominous and loud in here. I can feel the danger. I think we should let this play out in the game.
Oh, this is in real time. This is game
Yep.
footage.
This is why the game is taking what it's taking. Because they're developing this kind of shit.
Conditions are deteriorating. Severe items. We need to leave now. Get back here.
Next time in the store, umbrellas.
Waiting for a tornado or something.
I know, that's what I fear. I don't want that. I don't want that in the game.
Powering up, flying out. We'll need to
Bye
switch
bye,
to
Aurora.
landing. See you on the other side.
He's gonna get hit by lightning. Calling it now.
Oh God, no.
Let's all look at the turbulence. You can see him trying
Yeah. Yep. Trying to study it.
Oh, come on, hit him with lightning. Nope, but it hit the tower.
Yep. I didn't want to spoil it for
What's
you.
up, Muck? Just watching the new weather patterns that they're doing in Genesis.
Phase 5.
Phase 5. Woo. I really want to see a ship get hit by a lightning bolt. I mean, if it can strike a tower, it can strike the ship.
Yeah, but that'd be a crummy way to lose your ship.
I highly doubt a lightning bolt's going to take out anything with a decent size hull and shields. Look at that rain, man. That is beautiful. I see the delay is still there.
I'm just kind of sitting here in awe.
Come on, lightning bolt, get him.
There it is. Told you. Destroy the ship. You wanted it, you got it.
Yes!
There goes my C2 with 800,000 in cargo.
That makes me happy to see it get struck by lightning. I don't care. That makes it realistic.
Wow!
Not getting blown up though. That shouldn't happen.
Wow!
Things get struck by lightning all the time in real life. They
That's
don't
what
blow
we
up.
call the Falco maneuver. To
Well,
get out of there.
This is 900 years
Please
later.
break this down for us. What did we just see?
Yeah, so that was a combination of lots of tech we just saw that all combined together to make a really great cohesive experience. So we started with the cloud simulation, which wasn't really a cloud simulation, it's a weather simulation. The rain will appear not at random, but it's based on physically plausible conditions, so you have real weather fronts evolving across your planet all the time. We have a host of visual effects, like the rain, and then they have the atmospheric scattering that you get under the columns of rain. We had the puddles and the splashes and all of this type of visual effects. We saw the wind developing over time, and that introduced turbulence to the flight model, making flight very challenging. And then, of course, we saw the lightning, which plays havoc with your instrumentation, but direct strikes will damage your ship, and of course, some storms will be dangerous enough to be fatal, as Ben's unlucky Aurora just found out. And these storms will sometimes be short-lived and localized, but others will be larger and potentially permanent on some planets. And this is going to restrict access via flight. I mean, players will be forced to resort to ground vehicles or even foot. And this is all going to be dynamic, meaning that you might find yourself trapped in some really unexpected situations. So we really can't wait to use all these mechanics to open up many new gameplay opportunities.
So I was thinking about upgrading my hover bike to an Aurora, but I'm not going to now because they can't stand up against lightning.
Well, the way I look at it is it's realistic. So if you know a storm is coming, either stay down or get the fuck out.
It's your job as a pilot to compensate and stay on course.
See?
All right. What have we learned today, guys? We've shown you an approach of encoding the rules of nature into planetary data. We've seen biomes emerge from geology, temperature, humidity, climate, weather, the physical terrain. We create denser, more diverse living planets without artists hand placing or manually creating biomes, instead leveraging asset mapping. We've shown you a new way to make the game that can scale, to create thousands of covariant places for civilizations on planets that can be used for missions or immersion gameplay, without art and design hand-placing locations, leveraging world design rules instead. We've seen how populations of AI and NPCs inhabiting locations dynamically adapt their understanding of the environment without custom markup by developers, allowing the creation of more playable spaces rapidly. We've shown you how light and sound also benefit from Genesis data to influence planetary environments, and we've shown how these systems come together when weather comes into an area, changing your gameplay experience significantly. Our goal with Genesis and all of its systems is to create more worlds, better worlds, faster, by applying our tech wizardry and craftsmanship to build systems that respond to data. That's our Star Engine presentation for today, guys, for this year. Have a great CitizenCon. We'll see you on the next one.
That was fucking amazing.
That ending was great.